Ever wondered why some folks always seem to be swimming in cash while others are just barely keeping their heads above water, even with a decent paycheck? What's the secret sauce? Is it about saving every single penny? Or is there something else at play that most of us overlook, especially when we're young and full of dreams? This video is about to drop some serious truth bombs that might just change how you think about money, your career, and your future. We're talking about a mindset shift that could set you up for financial freedom for life. So, stick around, hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on more game-changing insights. Let's dive in and unlock the real power move for your financial journey. All right, let's get real for a sec. When it comes to money, there are basically two superpowers you can develop: the ability to make it and the ability to manage it. Sounds simple, right? But here's the kicker. These are two totally different beasts, and understanding their distinction, especially when you're just starting out in your 20s or early 30s, is like finding a cheat code for life. Think about it. You know people who are absolute wizards at raking in the dough but can't seem to hold on to it for dear life? Their bank account balance looks like a roller coaster. Then there are others who are super frugal, meticulous with their budgets, and can stretch a dime into a dollar, but their actual income stream is barely a trickle. The truth is, mastering one doesn't automatically mean you're good at the other. And for young people, figuring out which skill to prioritize first can literally define your financial trajectory. This isn't just about getting rich quick. It's about building a solid foundation for a lifetime of comfort and choice. Making sure you're not just surviving, but truly thriving. It's about understanding that before you can meticulously budget a large sum, you first need to create that large sum, setting yourself up for financial wins that compound over time and give you the freedom to pursue your passions without constantly worrying about your next bill. Now, let's talk priorities, especially when you're in your prime earning years, your 20s and early 30s. This is the golden window, folks. At this stage of life, your main mission, should you choose to accept it, isn't to become a super saver who can squeeze blood from a stone. Nah, your one mission should be to become a money-making machine. Seriously, think about it. If you're only making, say, a small amount, no matter how aggressively you save, the actual amount you're saving will be small potatoes. Cutting down on your daily coffee, or that occasional Netflix subscription, isn't going to magically make you a millionaire if your income is stagnant. The real leverage, the real game changer, comes from boosting your earning capacity. Imagine this. Earning twice as much opens up possibilities that saving an extra 5% simply can't. It's about expanding the pie, not just fighting over a tiny slice. This is the time to be a bit bold. Take calculated risks, and pour your energy into activities that directly increase your value in the marketplace, translating into bigger paychecks, more opportunities, and ultimately, a faster path to financial security. Don't get us wrong, saving is cool, but earning more is cooler and way more impactful when you're young and have time on your side. So how do you become this money-making machine we're talking about? The answer is simple, yet profound. Invest in your neck up. What does that even mean? It means pouring your time, energy, and yes, even some money into developing yourself, your skills, and your knowledge. Forget fancy cars or designer clothes for a minute. The best investment you can ever make is in you. We're talking about acquiring high-demand skills that the market is screaming for. Think digital marketing, where you can help businesses shine online, or coding, building the apps and websites that power our modern world. Or maybe public speaking, becoming a master communicator who can influence and inspire. These aren't just hobbies. These are serious skills that directly translate into higher earning potential. The more valuable skills you possess, the higher your market value, and the more opportunities will come knocking on your door. Whether it's a better job, a side hustle that takes off, or even starting your own gig. It's about sharpening your saw, becoming indispensable, and literally building your own luck through continuous self-improvement and learning, understanding that your brain is your greatest asset. Now, once you've got that earning engine revving, it's time to talk about managing the fuel. While earning is your one priority early on, building good money management habits along the way is crucial. You don't want to be the person who makes a lot but spends even more, right? That's just running on a treadmill. So, let's introduce a super simple, easy-to-remember blueprint for handling your cash, something we call the 1-2-3-4 rule for managing your money. This isn't rocket science. It's a practical framework to ensure your money works for you, not against you. Think of it as a guide to allocate your income intelligently, making sure you cover all your bases, from securing your future to enjoying the present and building wealth. This rule provides a balanced approach, ensuring you're not just saving everything and living like a monk, nor are you spending recklessly without a thought for tomorrow. It's about creating a sustainable financial flow that allows for both growth and enjoyment, striking a perfect equilibrium between living for today and planning for a prosperous future, giving you peace of mind and control over your financial narrative. Let's break down the first piece of this puzzle. The 1 in the 1, 2, 3, 4 rule, which stands for 10% for the future. This is your non-negotiable sacred portion. Right off the top, before you even think about anything else, 10% of your income should go straight into your long-term savings or investments. This isn't for a new gadget next month. This is for your future self, your retirement, that dream home down the line, or simply building a robust financial safety net that gives you peace of mind. The magic here lies in consistency and compounding. Even if it feels small now, over years and decades, that 10% will grow into a substantial sum thanks to the power of compound interest. It's like planting a tiny seed today that eventually grows into a mighty tree. This habit teaches you discipline and ensures that no matter what happens, a part of your earnings is always working hard for your long-term goals. Don't skip this step. It's the foundation of true financial freedom and security. Ensuring your future self will thank your present self for making smart, consistent choices that pave the way for a comfortable life down the road. Next up, the 2 in our rule, 20% for fun. Yes, you read that right. We're not advocating for living like a hermit or constantly denying yourself simple joys. Life is short, and you deserve to enjoy the fruits of your labor. This 20% is specifically earmarked for healing, entertainment, hobbies, or whatever makes you genuinely happy. Whether it's that weekend getaway, a concert ticket, a new gaming console, or just a really good meal out with friends, this fund ensures you have a healthy balance between working hard and enjoying life. It prevents burnout and makes your financial journey sustainable. Depriving yourself entirely can lead to resentment and eventual financial blowouts. So, allow yourself this buffer for fun, guilt-free, knowing you've already taken care of your future and other important aspects. Having a dedicated budget for leisure means you can splurge a little without derailing your entire financial plan, fostering a healthier relationship with money, where enjoyment and responsibility coexist harmoniously, proving that smart financial planning isn't just about sacrifice. Moving on to the 3, which is 30% for building assets and freedom. This is where things get really exciting. This chunk of your income is dedicated to supercharging your financial growth and securing your future independence. We're talking about investments beyond just basic savings, like putting money into stocks, mutual funds, or even exploring small business ventures. It's also for building a robust emergency fund, that crucial safety net that catches you when life throws unexpected curveballs, like a sudden job loss or a medical emergency, preventing you from going into debt. Furthermore, this 30% can be used to purchase cash-generating assets, things that put money back into your pocket rather than taking it out. Think about investing in property, starting a profitable side hustle, or acquiring skills that can be monetized. This portion is all about strategically deploying your money to create more wealth and achieve true financial liberation, giving you the power to make choices based on desire rather than necessity, paving the way for a truly independent lifestyle. Finally, the biggest chunk, the 4, which stands for 40% for living needs. This is the everyday stuff, the essentials that keep you going. We're talking about food, groceries, utilities, transportation, rent or mortgage payments, and any other fundamental recurring expenses. This is usually the largest portion of anyone's budget, and for good reason. You gotta live, right? The goal here is to be mindful and efficient with this 40%. While it's tempting to let lifestyle creep inflate this category, try to stick to it. If your basic living expenses consistently exceed 40% of your income, it's a strong signal that you either need to trim down your lifestyle, maybe find a more affordable place, cook more at home, or, more importantly, increase your earning capacity. Remember, the higher your income, the easier it becomes to comfortably cover your needs within this 40%, while still having plenty left for savings, investments, and fun. It's about finding that sweet spot where your essentials are covered without feeling constantly stretched, giving you breathing room and control over your monthly expenditures. Now, let's talk about making that 10% for the future actually happen, consistently and effortlessly. The key here is not relying on willpower but on smart systems. First, do it at the beginning. The moment your paycheck hits your account, automate a transfer of that 10% straight into your savings or investment account. Out of sight, out of mind works wonders here. You can't spend what you don't see. Second, separate your accounts. Don't mix your daily spending money with your long-term savings. Have a dedicated account for your future funds. This mental and physical separation prevents accidental spending and keeps your financial goals clear. Third, give your savings a purpose. Instead of just savings, name your accounts. Dream House Fund, Retirement Freedom, Travel the World, etc. Giving your money a clear goal makes it feel more real, motivating you to stick to your plan and resist dipping into it for impulse buys. These simple habits, automated and purposeful, are your secret weapons for building significant wealth over time, ensuring your money is always working for your biggest dreams. Watch out for the danger zone, especially if your income starts hitting that sweet spot. Let's say between 10 to 50 million IDR, or a similar range in your local currency. This is where lifestyle inflation loves to sneak in and wreak havoc. What's lifestyle inflation? It's when your standard of living slowly but surely climbs with your increasing income. You start earning more, so you think, hey, I deserve a fancier car, or let's eat out at those expensive restaurants more often, or time for a bigger apartment. Before you know it, your expenses have ballooned, and even though you're making more money, you feel just as broke as before, if not more so, because your desires have outpaced your income growth. It's a subtle trap that can completely negate all your hard work in increasing your earning capacity. The key is to consciously resist this urge. Keep your fixed expenses relatively low even as your income grows, and funnel that extra cash into your investments and assets, not into liabilities that drain your wallet. And finally, a golden rule that will save you a ton of stress and keep you truly free. Avoid debt like the plague. Seriously, try your absolute best to buy things with cash. If you can't afford something outright, if you have to take out a loan for it, excluding necessary big investments like a home, which usually requires a mortgage, or for a business that generates significant returns, then you probably don't really need it right now. Debt is like a silent killer of financial freedom. It eats away at your future earnings, shackles you to payments, and can cause immense stress. Want that new gadget? Save up for it. Dream of that vacation? Start a dedicated fund. The satisfaction of buying something with your own hard-earned cash, knowing it's truly yours without any strings attached, is far more empowering than the temporary thrill of an impulse purchase on credit. Building a habit of cash purchases cultivates patience, discipline, and a true appreciation for your money, paving the way for genuine financial independence and peace of mind. So, let's wrap this up with the most important takeaway for all you young guns out there. Your absolute top priority in your younger years should be to relentlessly increase your capacity to earn more money. Don't get stuck focusing solely on saving pennies from a small income. Instead, focus on making that income a mighty river. While you're busy building that river of income, make sure you're also building solid, healthy habits for managing your money. Use simple rules like our 1, 2, 3, 4 system to guide you. And please, for the sake of your future self, stay miles away from unnecessary debt. By focusing on earning more, managing smart, and living debt-free, you're not just building a bank account. You're building a foundation for lifelong financial freedom and a future filled with choices, not constraints. Go out there, learn, grow, earn, and live a life where money is your tool, not your master. Disclaimer: the content on this channel is for educational and informational purposes only. It should not be considered financial, investment, or legal advice. Always do your own research or consult a licensed financial advisor before making any financial decisions. The creator is not responsible for any losses or damages resulting from the use of this information.